Yep. Yeah.
Yes, don't mind, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I'm Kwame, I'm an artist. I'd like to show you my artwork. It's really looking.
After.
Maybe after your talk.
Maybe.
But see, this one, so I can leave your name on it for you. It's a handband.
Okay.
It's a weaving bracelet. So you write down the names you want for me. After you finish your tour, it will be done.
How much is it?
It's 25 cities. So you list down the names you want for me.
That's a lot.
CDs.
You let me get you.
Let me see this forward.
Huh?
Sister, you come back, I'll show you my artwork.
No, for the armband. You want one?
Yeah, my name.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a minimum.
Alright, so we just paid to get into the Kwame Nkrumah. What do you call it? Is it the mausoleum? Kwame Nkrumah Park? Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum. They charged us 10 CDs per person. So for both of us, that's 20 Ghana CDs. Let's be mindful of the guys that, you know, like everywhere, every tourist spot, you have people that are hanging out, trying to hustle, sell things. You know, if you don't want it, don't get it. Be assertive, as I have learned the first day of getting here. So anyway, Naoka also, she's getting some bands made for her and her friends. The guy charged her 20 Ghana CDs per band, which, yeah, we're gonna have to haggle that down. We're definitely not going to do that. But anyway, I'm here at the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum. I'll show you guys around a little bit.
You want to do renovation too? That's the statue.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the statues. There's a tour happening over there, so I'm just trying to buy some time till they get out of the way. So I can actually get in there and have this experience. And these men are facing away, so I'm gonna go down to the bottom. That's Kwame Nkrumah statue behind me. I'm gonna go down to the bottom and then walk up so I can see the features on the faces of these men, statues kneeling with the horn. It's so funny, the Maroons in Jamaica, they still maintain this horn blowing tradition. They call it the abeng in Jamaica. I'm gonna ask William, or maybe the tour guide, what they actually call them here in Accra, Ghana. And now you can see this. You have a drummer here. You have a drummer on this side, and on this side we have what looks like a guitar, but I'm pretty sure they don't call it a guitar. But that's what it looks like to me with my Western perspective. And that image over there, I'm not sure if you can even see it. Probably captured with another camera. But that is Kwame Nkrumah over there. So these are the faces, very detailed. So normally there's water springing out and lights and all that, but clearly the part needs to be serviced. But it's beautiful nevertheless. That's the artwork in itself. So he said like us, these cow horns are also called the abeng. Just like we call the abeng in Jamaica. Okay.
Abeng.
Abeng. Bang. The only difference is they blow it for wartime. when they were fighting the British, that's how they would tell the other warring, what they call Maroons.
It stands for a whole lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes if one town is going to attack another town, they can use it to call the members.
So much history here. It's not even funny.
A tree trunk, a tree growing, but cut up in the middle. One meaning is that he couldn't finish what he was doing for us before he was overthrown. So kind of represents his unfinished works.
Right.
And often in our villages in Africa, when our farmers are from their farms and tired, they rest under a tree. The black star up there stands for all black people, a symbol adapted from Marcus Garvey. So Kwame Nkrumah was actually from the western part of Ghana, a town called Nkrofo.
Nkrofo.
And since 2009, his birth date, which is September 21st, has been part of our national public holidays. It's called the Nkrumah Memorial Day. He had his early education around his hometown, but was trained as a teacher in Accra, a school we call Achimota School. He completed Achimota, very popular in that. The school that so far has produced 3 of our past presidents.
Wow.
Yes. So after Achimota, he became a teacher. But whilst teaching, he met Nnamdi Azikiwe from Nigeria. They had interactions, and he was advised to study abroad because he was also smart. Okay. So he applied to Lincoln University in Pennsylvania State for his undergrad, HBCU, where he studied economics, sociology, and theology. And he also pledged he belonged to Phi Beta Sigma fraternity at Lincoln University.
Interesting.
So from Lincoln University of Pennsylvania, where he got his master's degree, he read education and philosophy. After he returned back to Lincoln to teach in African history and languages. And even in the early part of 1945, he was also voted Professor of the Year at Lincoln University. But late 1945, he left US altogether to England for his PhD at London School of Economics. For 2 years in England, he then got an invitation from the first political group that was formed here for him to return and help the struggle towards independence. The group only heard about him because he was someone who was very passionate on issues about African liberation struggles and its unity, or what he called Pan-Africanism.
So here rests, I took my hat off because here rests the first president of Ghana, President Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Just came to pay my respects because this man, this Pan-African man, was a visionary, in my opinion, in leading his country as the first sub-Saharan country to gain independence. I think it's an honorable act that he tried to accomplish, which he did, in fact. And right here we have his wife right next to him, First Lady Fatima. She was Egyptian. He was, or is, West African. So even in his life, he tried to practice the act of Pan-Africanism. But I'm going to, today is the 13th. I'm signing the guest book here at the Kwame Nkrumah Museum. I guess tons of people over the years have signed this book, and you know, maybe this will serve as a piece of history at some point. Maybe my son, my daughters, 40 years from now can visit here and look at where I signed. So these days I'm looking at things from a historical standpoint. Almost most things that I do, I try to think about how it might be perceived in the future. So of course we're in the time of COVID, so I have to hand sanitize after using things. So yeah, so on to the next so the head of the statue here fell, was vandalized, but was kept, we were told, and returned by an old lady in 2009.